When Curtis asked me to do this retreat, I was a little skeptical. And then he shared with me the idea that he wanted to convey, this idea of overflow, and that resonated incredibly with me because in my own life, I've been a pastor for 25 years and a Christian for 10 years plus before that. And for most of my life with Christ, it seemed like I was giving out of the emptiness of my life, not out of the overflow. So much so that I was drained and I was empty, and I could not, for the life of me, figure out if this was abundant life that Jesus spoke about, how come I wasn't living it? And how come, I often think that even why I was doing ministry in the first place as a pastor, because the more I did, the more good I did as a pastor, then the more God would love me and the more God would work through me. But that wasn't the case, because I wasn't able to sit and receive the incredible, generous love that God was pouring out on me and wanted to give me, not because of anything I was doing, but He wanted to give me because of who He was. He was a God who loved me as His own. And so I'm incredibly excited to come up with you, not just to share the subject, but to hopefully give you a vision of what your life with God could be like. Because that's what excites me most about being in ministry, is that I get to share with people who know the Lord and who don't know the Lord, and to share the reality of who He is, so that it moves from our head, from just information about who God is, to our heart, so that it's a lived life, and that we can do this in our everyday, ordinary walking around life. We can walk alongside of God and give as He gives out of His selfless, generous love. So I hope to see you there in July. I hope to meet you all, hear your stories, and to be able to share my story, and hopefully give you an energized imagination of what it would look like to live every day, in every moment, in the presence of God and in His kingdom.